Okay, so you get out of 17.
Oh, nah.
Now there's more.
I'm going to lead you up to how I caught my 2 years. All right, now I get up the lead monitor. Now I'm getting older now. Now I'm realizing I'm smoking weed all the time, realizing, man, I need money for weed. Cause I'm starting to get addicted to weed. There's something that, like back in the day, it was just when I was young, it was just loud and mid and dro, like dro, loud and mid. That's all, and perk. But perk wasn't really no. Perk was, I guess it was. I never really. I don't smoke purple nowadays, like going to Cali at cookies and job, but I never really got the chance to smoke perp as a youngin', you feel me? Cause it was like a higher weed, and you feel me? I don't know, so I was smoking straight mid as a young nigga, and it was $5 for a gram of mid, and I had to get a pom pom or a swisher. You feel me? A nigga always needed $6, but I got so old. I got so like I'm going to juvenile, meeting all these niggas, burglary, armed robbery, this. I'm starting to learn more bad habits in juvenile from other niggas like burglary. I started breaking in houses at a young age, like started breaking in houses and stuff in juvenile. And one time I broke in this house and I found a 38 revolver. I'm like 14, then it's my first gun I ever had. So an older nigga actually took it from me. I'm so young, I don't, you feel me, nigga, young nigga, older nigga actually took it from me, which is my cousin. You feel me? Got a found a 38 revolver. After I found that, I noticed, bro, I'm about to keep hitting licks. I hit a lick, get a TV, and like me and my little partners when we was young, we used to go on like 61st Street on the west side where I'm from, like on the west side in Savannah. You feel me? And that's why all the niggas was selling work at and stuff when I was a young nigga or whatever. That was all like a bunch of niggas was getting money. Like that was some older niggas that I knew. I used to take the TV and stuff to them and they used to buy it. And then it got to the point where I started hitting licks on it became a trend. Like me and my partners like are going the east side. Where my grandma them stayed at. Hit licks all on the east side, all through Forsyth Park, like in the neighborhoods and stuff, like in the hoods and stuff. Then this when it got to the point where we started like going on Forsyth Park, like where the big houses at, like where a lot of Caucasian people stayed at, like looking for bigger stuff. My first time ever trying to break in a big house, I got caught due to a silent alarm. Went to juvenile. I did 15 months off that burglary. I did 15 months. I went to a group home at first in a city called Columbus, Georgia. You feel me? Went to the group home. I've been thugging at that shit, fighting every day, smoking cigarettes and all type of shit. Went back to juvenile. I did a total of 15 months. Got out, got a real gun. Started riding in stolen cars with my partners and stuff. Like went down the wrong path and I got bigger and badder at what I did. Shit, gang banging, riding the stolen cars, toting guns, and staying out all night on another side of town, hanging outside all night, walking the streets. You feel me? Just whatever. Like hot on some young hot boy shit. Like now I'm at the age where I'm 14 now and older niggas looking at you like, oh, one of these young niggas try me, I'ma kill him. Cause around that time, young niggas started thugging for real. Like young niggas was shooting that shit. Like this around 2013, 2014, young niggas it was little niggas starting to kill older niggas and shit. So older niggas went playing with young niggas. That's when the first like in my generation, like the first young nigga to get killed was a dude named Saheem Spalding. I didn't really know him on the streets, but I actually ran into him in juvenile a couple times. Like I seen him. I had a couple conversations with him in juvenile and stuff, like being on the same unit with him and stuff. And hearing a lot of people talk about him, but I never really ran with him on the streets. But he was really in the streets for real. Like you ever heard of Chicago Lil Yummy?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's the one that Tupac was kind of. That's what caused Yummy Sandifer. Tupac was real upset over that shit because he started wilding out at one of his concerts about that shit, and it caused a riot with like the GDs and the BDs and stuff like that. Yummy was a young kid whose own gang killed him because I guess he was like a witness to a murder or something like that.
oh nah, it ain't nothing like that.
You're talking about a different person. Okay,
I'm
bad.
saying you probably I don't really know the background of Lil Yummy, but every young nigga back in my day knew who like Lil Yummy was. Saheem was like a Lil Yummy, like he was really thugging. You feel me? And he got killed. And after that, it seemed like young niggas went to getting killed back and forth. So young niggas was toting guns and Savannah was getting
This is Yummy
yeah,
right here.
that's him right there. It's so crazy cause Saheem like had that same little look.
Same look, yeah.
Like he was really living like that. So after he got killed, it seemed like older niggas went to killing young niggas back to back.
Yeah, Yummy basically he killed someone. He was he committed murder, arson, or armed robbery, and then he was murdered by his own gang. That feared that he would become he would tell on him. So it was just a fucked up situation.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I just know that Saheem was a young dude really living like that. Actually, a lot of my partners who I kick it with now, like a lot of my partners, my homeboys, it's actually his family members. Like my partners who I look at as family is actually blood related family with Saheem. So it's crazy. But after he got killed, Savannah kind of went through the roof. Everybody, a lot of young niggas went to getting shot and killed back and forth. So that's another reason I was thugging. Like I was like, man, I'm out here hitting licks and shit. Ain't no telling who know I done broke in their house or I done did this and that. Ain't no telling who know about this. I done been in this many fights in juvenile with this nigga and that nigga and they on the streets. They probably doing the same thing I'm doing. So it got to the point where I felt like I needed protection.